The geeter with the heater. Yeah, the boss with the sauce. Do you know who I'm referring to? That's right. For those of you who don't know Jerry Blavitt, he's a Philadelphia icon, a DJ, the regional Casey Kasem, if you will. And I spent an evening with him. I met Jerry at a St. Patty's Day party in a church basement hosted by my grandma. I don't know why he was there, and I don't know how my grandma knew him. All I know is that I had a blast, and I danced the night away with a man who kept referring himself as the geeter with the heater. The next morning I woke up so satisfied, like, you're so random and crazy, getting into these crazy hijinks. A year later, I go back to the party, same grandma. Only this time, I'm dating my now husband, and I tell him, dude, I met Jerry Blavitt last year, it was such a blast. And he's like, oh, you're so cool and random, and you always get in these hijinks, I love you. So we get to the party, and the same guy's there, and he introduces himself as the geeter with the heater. And my husband's like, is that who you were talking about? And I was like, it's like, no, I was just messing with him. I knew that wasn't the real Jerry Blavitt. Baby, I didn't know. I thought that was Jerry Blavitt last year. So it was just a random guy with like a Jeff cap and a chain. So that was a misunderstanding, or alcoholism. I'm a therapist. Stay with me. I mostly specialize in massage. I became a massage therapist because I relax people. I alleviate their pain and their stress. I make them feel comfortable with therapeutic touch. And outside of work, I'm a living nightmare. So it's nice to have. Early in my career, I wanted to start my own business. I wanted to be my own boss, which was stupid because I'm highly unmotivated. But what I wanted to do, if it rains, I'll be like, I'm not doing it today. So I would take my table to people's houses. And I was never in any danger or anything because it was mostly referrals. People that I knew or knew that they knew. So it was always on the up and up. And I met this couple through a friend. And the wife wouldn't get massaged, but she would book massages for her husband. Very nice couple. I'd go in, set up, all good. He was a bigger guy, and I don't know if that's important for the story yet. We'll figure it out as we go along. But he was very nice, and he wasn't a lot of work either. He was pretty much a Swedish massage dude, and I worked on him a couple times a month for several months. And one day he sends me a text message to book his own massage, which I thought was unusual, but he's a grown man, he can book his own service. And he says that he'd like extra. And I'm like, cool, sounds good. I show up to his house, set the table up, notice that his wife's not home. He says, oh, she went to happy hour. I'm like, cool, sounds good. I look at the table and I see money on the table, which there was always money on the table, that wasn't weird. But I noticed that there was a couple extra dollars, literally. And I say, hey, it's not Christmas. And he said, no, it's not, it's for the extra. Do you guys know what he meant by extra? Somebody, just say it. Yeah, he wanted it handy. Can I say handy? Because Tim said pussy like 4 times. And listen, I don't knock the hustle. Do what you gotta do to survive. It's just that I was never trained in that modality of massage therapy. Nor was it on my list of services. Also, he didn't say handy. He wouldn't say, he said, don't make me say it. His wife walks in, dude. Yeah, her plans got canceled. So you know what I did. I massaged him. I didn't say a freaking word. I just massaged him. And I know what you're thinking. Ashley, why didn't you kick him in the shit and take the money and run? Why didn't you confront him in front of his wife? You had every opportunity. Well, what I learned in my last rehab stay is that when I get scared, I usually freeze or fawn. I felt like shit on that drive home. I felt disappointed in myself. I was disappointed in him. I felt icky. But soon that ick was replaced by rage. This MFer I was gonna say motherfucker. But, this man was going to set my rate for a handy. He doesn't get to set my rate. I get to set my rate. Yeah! I get home and I tell my husband he's ready to whoop his ass, right? I'm like, big talk. No, I don't give a shit. But he stops and he looks at me and he's like, how much did you say? And I tell him, and he goes, that's gotta hurt. And then I whooped his ass. Thank you very much.